Just as we need to define the future state target operating model, we need to define our organizational design. How are people's roles and responsibilities going to change? How are people's reporting relationships going to change? Are we going to restructure? Those are our questions that need to be answered early in the project, ideally in parallel with and part of defining the business future state target operating model. However, in my experience, I call this out as a special question, as oftentimes organizations define the business processes, but then they forget to define how it affects the organization or how it affects the people side of change. And you really have to do both. So you want to make sure that you are identifying how the organization is going to change and what the future state organization is going to be going forward, again, before you start deploying technologies. This is actually an integral process. So you need to start the process of definition early on in the project and in the transformation. But as you get into these details of the technologies and you start to configure, design, and deploy technologies, you will start to understand in more detail at a more granular level what some of these changes are going to be and what the impacts are. But you don't want to wait until you get to the granular level of that kind of detail. You want to start that as early as possible in your transformation process.